Okay, folks, so coming back to a lot of the basic meditations, we are going to do a body scan today, which is quite fundamentally an easy body scan, but a very, very important one. And the reason why it's the most accessible and the most useful is because we tend to not notice physical discomfort in our body. And what we tend to do is we push through it. And when we're not practicing this awareness, then we're not practicing self-care. So I would say that particularly if you're going through a particularly stressful time, regular body scans are very, very important. They're very, very important because obviously our emotional states become trapped in our bodies, and it can give us the first indication that we are overly stressed. But also it gives you a very good measure of how to manage your energy and how to go about your day. Say, for example, if you practice it in the morning, we always check in with body scans before we do yoga, and we sort of check in as we finish. It's very, very important to notice before and after your weather report, as I'd like to call it. Though you're not trying to fix or change anything, this awareness is quite important, isn't it? Because, you know, eventually you will spend a lot more time looking after yourself. Self-care isn't generally bubble baths and pedicures and getting your hair done. Self-care involves going in and doing the internal work and creating healthy habits for yourself, which are so important, which I cannot stress. So, for example, it's no good doing yoga if, you know, you're eating the wrong foods and you're drinking alcohol all the time, for example. I've found that practicing yoga and mindfulness means that I spend more time listening to my body, which means that I notice what I put inside it. And that includes thoughts, because it's not just what you eat, it's what you consume. Negative thoughts, news, information, way people talk around you, things like that. You become more sensitive to it. So, you know, it's a lifestyle shift, yoga. A total lifestyle shift. But also mindfulness is too. Okay, so we'll start the practice. So you need to find a comfortable position. It can be seated or laying down. So you might want to get yourself on your yoga mat, put a bolster underneath your knees, a pillow underneath your head. You might want to put an eye mask on. It's up to you. So get yourselves ready for the body scan. Lay on your sofa, wherever you need to be. If you're in a room where there's a bed near you, that's great. Always remember that you are not going to try and fall asleep, or you're going to not fall asleep, because that is the cost of distraction. Falling asleep is not meditation. Zoning out, being aware, being mindful is falling asleep is being mindless, because you're not aware of anything. So spend a few moments getting yourself into position. I'll bell you in and bell you out as we always do. I know we do a lot of these at the end of the yoga, but it's nice to have them as a separate one that you can come back to, because you might want to practice them divorced from other physical exercises that you do in yoga, for example. But checking in is always good. Always, always good. Okay, so get yourself into a comfortable position, eyes closed or a soft gaze. Whatever you feel comfortable with that. And when you hear the sound of the bell, you will start to bring your attention to your breath. That's the important thing. Always remember your resourcing tools. Name to tame. Contact with your body and the floor. Focusing on your breath. And so forth. Okay. So I'm going to ring the bell in a moment. So get yourself comfortable. Okay. So I'll ring you in and I'll ring you out. So finding comfort within your seat, whether you are seated comfortably in a seated position or on your back with your eyes closed or a soft gaze. Just start to notice your breath and settle into breath awareness. Just notice what it feels like to breathe in and breathe out through the abdomen, the chest, or nostrils, becoming aware of which place you notice the breath the most. And become totally aware of the sensations associated with breathing. And become aware of the contact between your body and whatever is holding and supporting you, whether it be a chair, your sits bones and your feet on the floor, your hands on your lap, or laid on your back and feeling the back line of your body against the floor. And take in another breath, and on your out breath, I want you to bring your attention all the way down into the soles of your feet. Become aware of any sensations here. There's no right or wrong way. Even if there's nothing at all, just become aware of any tingliness or tension or warmth or coolness. The socks perhaps on your feet, or your heels on your feet on the floor. Anything. See if you can scan and notice the whole of the feet. Become aware of the heels, the arch, balls of the feet, the toes, and the space in between the toes. And become aware of the tops of the feet. Simply being aware of sensations in your feet, that is all. Whatever is right here, right now. Next, move your awareness to your ankles and lower legs. Notice any sensations. Maybe you feel your pant leg, or maybe you feel a specific sensation. Anything you feel is okay, even if you feel nothing at all. Just keep your awareness on that area of the body for the next few moments, the ankles and the lower legs. Next, move your awareness into your knees and the fronts of your knees. Circle around the kneecap and the space behind the knees, and the sides of the knees. Just notice any sensations here. You may feel pain, tension, aches, anything. It's not about searching for a particular feeling. It's simply about noticing what is here. And then move your awareness into the upper legs and the quadriceps and the hamstrings and the thighs. Simply scanning this area of the body for sensation. It may feel pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. It doesn't matter what you feel, just simply observe the sensation in the present moment. Don't worry if your mind wanders. Just notice, maybe label, thinking or wandering, and simply bring back your focus to the part of the body that we're on. That's totally normal. There's no need to get frustrated or thinking that you're doing anything wrong. Just simply redirect your mind to the area of the body that we're focusing on. In this particular case, the legs. Now let your awareness move up into your stomach and your abdomen and notice what it feels to breathe in, to breathe out. Notice the sensations associated with breathing. The gentle rise and fall like a wave. And then move your awareness to your chest, simply noticing any sensations. And shift your awareness to the lower back. Perhaps your lower back is leaning against a chair. It may be leaning against the back of a mat. Just allow that awareness to slowly rise from your lower back to the middle back to the upper back. Almost as if a cup is filling up with water, your back is filling up with awareness. Notice any sensations, strong, soft, pleasant, unpleasant. You may feel a twinge from your back sitting up straight, or you may feel relaxed sensations if you're laid down on your back. Whatever you feel, just notice, just observe in this present moment. And again, if the mind simply wanders, just simply bring it back to the area of the body we're focusing on, such as the torso. Now shift your awareness into your hands, your fingertips, your knuckles, your palms, the space in between. And notice any sensations in the hands. Tingling, warmth, coolness, the configuration of your hands, anything at all, any sensation. And then allow your awareness to move up through wrists, forearms, and circling your elbows, and into upper arms where the biceps and the triceps are, and the shoulders and shoulder blades. Simply notice, moving your awareness into the neck, the front, the back, and the sides of the neck. Just notice and observe. Feel into your jaw. Notice if it's hanging loose or if there's any tension or clenching or grinding of the teeth. If it's clenched, just let it soften gently. And let your awareness bathe across the face, sensing cheeks, nose, eyes, eyebrows and mouth, your forehead and temples. Just noticing any sensations. Feel into ears and the sides of your head, the back of the head and the very top of the head. Just noticing, observing. Notice if you can feel the sensation of your hair, the tiny capillaries and muscles underneath. And expand your awareness outward to the whole of the body, from the top of the head all the way down to the tips of the toes, and from the tips of the toes to the top of your head, taking in the full visual field of your entire body, in your mind's eye and within your sense of feeling and touch. Just observe. Start to come back to the breath, the wave, the rise and fall of the abdomen and the chest. As you do so, notice the abundance of sensations in your entire body at this particular moment. We're not trying to fix or change anything. We're just noticing without judgment or with a sense of kind attention. And in a moment, when I ring the bell, I want you to start to bring your attention to the sense of hearing, bringing your awareness outward, to the contact between your body and the floor, And the sense of touch awakening. If you want to wiggle fingers and toes and stretch, do whatever feels right for you at this present moment. If you want to stay here where you are to practice a little bit longer, letting go of your attention, please do. Namaste.